Well, welcome to Creative Profits Academy. I'm your coach, Christy Darlington, and today we're going to be talking about the keys to mastering your message and creating your elevator pitch for building your business. If you watched our first video introduction to this course, you'll remember that there are 4 pillars to building a business. First is asking the market what is selling. That's the A, and then the B is building a base around your message, your marketing, your idea, building a base website, building social media channels. C is creating connection over email, and D is dealing with brands where you're able to run even higher paid deals with brands that are offering different products for sale, and it's where they would hire you to do product reviews in order to better sell their products in the marketplace. So today is our first session in asking the market what is selling. And in order to come up with a good business idea or niche, we need to be able to answer 3 questions. Who are you? What do you offer? And why does this matter? The 3 W's: who, what, and why. So the first question is, who are you? What skills do you have? We're going to ask 4 questions, and I'm going to suggest that you write your answers to these questions on a piece of paper, because you're going to use the answers from these questions to determine the niche market for your business. Now, what is a niche? Let's just describe that for a minute. A niche can be anything that a bunch of products can be put around. For example, if you have a passion for dogs or you have a passion for cats, you could build a market or a business around cats, cat products and cat care, or dog products or dog training. All those are niches within the broader marketplace of pets. Or you might have a hobby or a sport that you like. You could build a niche business, website, social media channel around that hobby. Or perhaps you have a skill, a service-based business that you've learned. Perhaps you've worked in a therapist's office with counseling people, and so you offer emotional support. Or maybe you're a physical therapist and you offer physical support strategies or materials or products that can help with people dealing with various physical ailments. So a niche can be anything from a hobby, a passion, an interest, to a skill set that you learned in working a job that now you want to package into a business online that can make you passive income. All right, so the 4 questions are: number 1, what jobs have you done and what skills do you have? You can write that down. Number 2, what do you love? What passions, hobbies, and interests do you enjoy? Number 3, what do you possess that the world needs? What's your unique angle or problem that you solve? What is the angle? What is the unique way of approaching this particular interest, hobby, problem that you have learned to overcome, and you have a unique way of helping people through that problem or helping people with that hobby? Perhaps you have a skill set around a hobby like golf. You've learned a way to be able to hit those holes effectively. Or maybe you have a hobby like gardening, like I do. And my unique niche is building hydroponic systems, taking household containers or containers that you can easily get at your local store and making a grow system for being able to grow healthy plants to support your family with homegrown, nutritious meals. That is what I do in the hydroponics niche market that I've built a business around. Those are ideas. I want you to write all these down on a piece of paper, and then from these ideas, we're going to craft our message and our marketing. So along with the jobs that you've done, the skills that you have, your passions, your hobbies, your interests, and looking at what unique problem you're able to solve, then we're going to look at what kind of dream business you can develop, whether that is an online business, preferably something maybe with courses you can offer online to help people solve those problems, or maybe it's more of a service-based business that you will build an online platform to increase sales for your business. Whether that is pet care, maybe you have a pet care salon where you brush dogs and they come in for a certain care, and then you have a product business online where people can order these products from you. From Amazon, and you can earn affiliate earnings by making recommendations to those dog owners that come in for your service at your local shop. You now have an online place for them to be able to buy products through Amazon through your affiliate links, and you can earn a passive income that way, boosting your revenues. So there's a lot of ways that you can build a business, whether that's online or with a service-based business, or a combination of both. Now, I want you also, as you think about that dream business that you can build with your hobbies, interests, passions, and skills, I want you to think about finding a business or a niche in the area of 4 major sections of the market. There's the financial industry. You could possibly, if you have a skill in fixing up houses, maybe you're a contractor, you're good at managing properties, maybe you do rental, or you're a realtor who could do that. Maybe you would do something with courses, teaching people how to market the properties online. That would be in the financial industry of income generation through property real estate. Or maybe the second one is health. The third one is relationships. And the fourth one is spirituality. When it comes to health, my particular industry, which is gardening with a bent towards hydroponics, I teach people how to grow healthy gardens so that they can provide healthy meals for their family. So I kind of fall in my area of the market in the health industry. Relationships. Maybe you've been married for 50 years and you could provide relationship advice, or you're a counselor with emotional support for people struggling with relationships. You could build a niche market industry under the peg of relationships. And then spirituality. Well, I have a Christian ministry I've been running for the past 20 years as a 501c3 nonprofit, and I actually have a whole bunch of things that I offer that I've developed to help people learn how to share the Christian faith with people of other religions and other beliefs. So I also have another business in the spirituality niche, but it's a nonprofit, so I don't make a whole lot of money there, but I do offer a ton of value for people who love sharing their faith with people of other beliefs. All right, so that gives you a little bit of an idea of the 4 major areas of the market that you want to develop a business under in finding a niche market that you can build a business around. The next one, you're going to ask yourself, who are you? You're going to clarify your message with a one-liner elevator pitch. And this is the formula that I suggest you use. I am a, and this is where you're going to put in your identity. Who are you? For me, I'm a Christian motivational coach, so I fill that in, my identity as a motivational coach in building this business to teach you how to build passive income online. I am, and you put that down, I am whatever you are. Impactful action, what do you do? Through, and then the next bracket is your goals, your result. What is the results that you hope people will get through your business? So again, going back to the businesses that I've developed, I am a Christian motivational coach. I inspire life transformation. That's my impactful action. Through, and my goal and my result, creative income strategies. For the gardening hydroponics niche, my one-line who I am message reads like this. I am a stay-at-home single mom, or I sometimes just say stay-at-home mom. When I first started this business, I was married and a stay-at-home mom. So I was also homeschooling for a period of time there too. So I could say I'm a stay-at-home homeschooling mom. I'm a, you could just put down however you want to identify yourself. And then, so I am a stay-at-home single mom growing healthy vegetables through time-saving hydroponic growing systems. That's my one-liner. I'm a stay-at-home single mom growing healthy vegetables through time-saving hydroponic growing systems. Okay, and the next piece that we're going to do with our elevator pitch, who before do. So we've done our who are we. Now, what do we do? I help, and then for this formula, it's I help your avatar. What is an avatar? An avatar is your ideal customer. And who is the best person to help someone like you than yourself? So I suggest when you're starting your business for the first time, and most likely building a business around the things that you love and enjoy, picture yourself as your avatar. Speak about this as if you are talking to a younger version of yourself. And so when I put this together, I think of myself as a busy mom, stay at home. And I remember when I was first building my business, my kids were very young. And so here in this formula, I suggest you use the words I help, and for me, busy stay-at-home moms. And then what's the feeling that that person is dealing with? Well, I help stay-at-home moms struggling with their finances. Because when I went through divorce, I now had to be the main breadwinner for my family's financial needs. And that was a huge adjustment for me. When I was a stay-at-home mom, able to homeschool my kids and not worry about the finances, it was a whole lot easier. But now I'm thrown into a new world as a single mom, trying to figure out how to make my ends meet. And so I've discovered that the market's changed a lot during my 15-year marriage. And what I used to be able to do on a single income with a regular job, I can't do anymore in providing for my family. I need double to triple the income I can make at the same type of job I was able to do as a single person before I got married. That is my story. So as I'm working through this next facet of my elevator pitch, and I'm telling my story, I tell what happened that has caused me to struggle with my finances as a stay-at-home mom, the feelings that I've gone through. And so I help busy stay-at-home moms struggling with their finances because of the economy, the inflation. The price of housing has tripled since I was single. While the job market has very slowly creeped up, I can maybe make $5 more an hour than what I was making before, but I need 3 times what I was making before to do the same amount with the money that I was able to do as a single person. And now I'm a stay-at-home mom with even more obligations because I have children to take care of. So I help busy moms, stay-at-home moms, homeschooling moms struggling with their finances because of the economy, because of the inflation, because of the job market. Many people are losing their jobs. And I help them experience, now here we're getting from the problem and shifting to the results. I help them experience financial freedom, freedom from debt, through creative income strategies to supplement their income without expensive ad spend that a lot of businesses require. A lot of businesses require an incredible amount of capital to get them off the ground, to even get them to break-even status before they even can excel beyond the break-even status to supplementing their income. And so I've developed a strategy around digital assets that allow people to not have to put a lot of capital out and begin making money passively that could supplement their income and eventually be made into a full-time business. So there you have it. That's my elevator pitch, and that's a little bit of my story in the process of crafting that elevator pitch. I suggest you do the same thing with your life experiences, crafting a story around your niche industry and creating a story that will resonate with the very audience that you are trying to help. Now, that's my elevator pitch for my business here with Creative Profits Academy. Now let me tell you a little bit about my hydroponic business. And this is my elevator pitch for that. I help stressed out stay-at-home moms struggling to provide healthy meals for their families because of the toxic chemicals that we all face in our food supply. Through innovative do-it-yourself DIY hydroponics without bug-infested soil-dependent planters, by utilizing easy-to-find containers and household supplies that can be found at your local gardening or Home Depot shop, even online on Amazon. These are very easy to source materials. And I teach you how to create these hydroponic systems so that you can provide the healthy meals you want for your family. So there you go. That's my elevator pitch for my hydroponic gardening niche. All right, so now let's move on to mastering our, what I call PRO story. I just gave you a little glimpse of my story just now, but let me give you the formula for that story. P, we're going to become a pro. P stands for person, problem, pain. And when you do this and craft your story, you need to focus on the feelings around the pain the person, your avatar, is experiencing. While they're experiencing that pain, we're going to show them the struggle that we went through dealing with that pain. And in so doing, that is going to create a rapport with your audience that is unmatched in the marketplace. Without having your story and your struggle with the pain, a person cannot as easily connect with your business, with your solution to that pain. So spend time focusing on the struggles that you are going through. Whether you've gone through that and experienced the results of solving the problem or are currently in the journey, you want to really spend some time bringing those feelings out in this part of your story. So you start with the person, who you are before you found the solution to your problem, what you were struggling with, the problem that you had, and the pain that you experienced. The next part of PRO, becoming a pro in your marketing and crafting your message, is focusing on the results, the moment of breakthrough, the outcome that you had when you found a solution to your problem. Now, notice that I say here, focus on the outcome, not the process that you went through to find the solution to your problem. You want to focus more on the outcome. Why? Because people can get stuck in the details of the process. And you don't want people to get so stuck in the process that they forget about the solution that you're offering to their pain. So you want to quickly shift from the feelings around the pain that they're experiencing to the outcome that they will experience when they implement your solution to their problem. So focus on the results next after you deal with person, problem, pain. And when you focus on the moment of breakthrough, I want you to think about what event led to the action that you took that led to your breakthrough, the breakthrough that you experienced in overcoming the problem and pain that you went through. And then the O is for offer. This is where you get to present your offer, your goal, your call to action, your vision for them to experience when they take this one step. S is for step. So S, O and S kind of go together. You're going to become a pro. And so doing, you are joining the pros in marketing. So PRO, S. Offer and step. You don't want to tell them 10 different steps they have to take. You want to focus on the next step that they need to take to experience that breakthrough. The first step that I'm going to ask you to take right now is to sign up for this 5-day blitz. In this 5-day blitz, we're going to cover the steps and the actions that I took, the outcome that I experienced when I took this first step to make that phone call or to fill in that email address so that you could get the Passion Profit system for creating digital assets online. Okay, I just gave you kind of an offer, a step that a person could take. All they have to do is enter the email address and I'll send that PDF to you. And then we'll take you on the journey to experiencing that breakthrough in your financial situation. All right, so I hope this gives you an idea on how to craft your story. Next, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a video that I produced to kind of resonate with my audience for this business. And so I'm going to have you watch the video and watch how I took people through each of the steps in this process of building a story. Now, I want to point out that I spent most of my time talking about my story and my experience with the pain, my frustrations, and then I talked about the results, my moment of breakthrough. The one part I left off this video was the offer and the step. Why? Because I wanted to make this video relevant to several different offers that I'm actually crafting for this business. And so what I wanted to do is just focus on the P and the R. And then what I'm going to do is add a follow-up video with my offer, depending on what I'm going to be offering at the time. So I stopped the video at the R, the results, the breakthrough that I had, without putting in an actual call to action CTA. But I hope this helps you out. Now you can watch my video story. Do you feel overwhelmed by your finances, struggling to pay your bills? Every month, you work 2 jobs, but at the end of the month, you still don't have enough money to cover everything, and you're falling deeper and deeper into debt? I know what that's like. After a 15-year marriage, I found myself divorced and alone, a single mom of 3 kids, and the cost of living had literally doubled and in some cases tripled. That my house was 3 times the price it was when I was single, and I had to start all over buying a new house after the divorce. I lost half of the assets I had going into the marriage, and now I come out of the marriage with more obligations, double the cost of living, and my paycheck just wasn't keeping up with inflation. On top of that, the house that I bought, I discovered a bunch of things that had to be fixed. I had a shower that was leaking and found out that the people that installed the drain before I bought the house had not sealed it properly. And so it had leaked down to the lower shower. So both bathrooms had to be gutted and replaced. I had siding that had to be replaced because rainwater had gotten in behind into the backer board and was rotting the side of the house. And I literally had to have everything replaced. Like, I had so many things hit in that side. On top of that, one night, I had just dropped my kids off and was driving home when I got T-boned. My van was completely totaled. It broke the axle. It threw me across 6 lanes of traffic into oncoming traffic. I hit, thankfully, it was a parked car. They were looking to turn, so there wasn't, it could have been a whole lot worse, but airbags deployed. I mean, the whole thing was totaled, and thank God my kids weren't in the car. But I had to now buy another vehicle. On top of that, I had just one thing after another, unexpected expenses. And here I am, a single mom, trying to make it on a single income and side jobs, extra jobs. I just couldn't make it work. Now, at the time, the only reason I was staying afloat was I had alimony and child support, but it was only for a short period of time. And I had to figure out how I was going to literally triple my income, or I couldn't make it. So in desperation, I started buying these online courses. They promised that you can make, $5,000 or you can make $10,000 a month. Take you in 6 months, you should be making, all this. I racked up credit card. I actually ended up racking up 2 credit cards trying to make this work. And they were 0% cards, and it was all great for that year that I was trying to, build this system, try that system. But after accumulated $60,000 to $70,000 in debt with these courses that didn't work, or I had minimal success with, certainly nothing like what the sales rep said I'd be making, I felt discouraged. I was in despair. I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm freaking out. I'm laying up awake at night trying to think, well, can I just not pay groceries this week? Can I just get my groceries the last 2 weeks before I go shopping? Do I have enough canned goods? Where can I cut back? I tried everything. I quit taking care of myself, just always taking care of everybody else, because I couldn't make it. And it just perpetuated that feeling of unworthiness, because, in my marriage, I was always told I was worthless because all I had was a high school education. Well, my ex has a really good job. The only reason you stayed, he used to tell my kids, the only reason she stays with me is because I make all this money and she doesn't. And so it was a real struggle. And in desperation, I called out to God. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And that is when I ran across an ad for another make money online thing. And there's all kinds of them. I tried just about everything, but this one was talking about something different. This one, you didn't have to put a lot of money into it. And you just make a few videos and Amazon pays you. And I'm like, really? And it was $100, well, $97. And I thought, he's not asking for another credit card to be racked up in order to try this out. I thought, well, okay, I'll try one more thing. And to my amazement, it actually worked. It wasn't another gimmick that you pay money for and you get into it and you discover, you either have to put a lot more money into it or anything. This wasn't like that. It really was as simple as that. I had to qualify to be able to be part of that program with Amazon, but it was easy to do because I already had a YouTube channel. In 5 days, I got qualified. My channel had enough engagement, Amazon like that. There's a lot of things they look for. And so I qualified with that, and I started making videos. In that first month, I did like 20 little product review videos, and oh my gosh, I made $90 on that. I'm like, what? And I kept making money every month. And it's one of those things where you just start small and you just build over time and it grows. And some of the folks in our community, it's not just something you do by yourself. You can join this community, and I became part of that community, and it's really exciting. Our mentor has been doing this for a while, and he's done a lot of things to be able to teach us how to make money online passively. You just do different things, and you build it off of social media, and it's really neat. I've seen people in our group make $10,000 over last Christmas, and just with this program and other things. Other people have made like $50,000 on some of the other things that he teaches you how to do. And so I am just really excited to be part of this community where I'm seeing people's lives really change. It's not just, for some people, it's just a side income, because it all depends on how much you want to put in time-wise to build these things. But I see other people that are literally replacing their full-time income with this system. And so I'm very excited about it, and I'm excited to be able to share these opportunities with you and ways that you can literally change your life. You don't have to continue to work a soul-sucking job, trading time at work in your children's childhood for a job that leaves you nowhere. It doesn't pay your bills, or maybe it does pay your bills, but it doesn't give you the sense of fulfillment in your life. And so all I can say is I'm very excited to be starting this Creative Profits Academy to encourage other entrepreneurs and other busy parents, single moms, any individuals who just want to learn how to generate some extra income. Or perhaps maybe you just really want to get deep into this and replace your full-time job. Anything's possible. You just have to take that first step to get started. And I look forward to getting to hear your story someday. Your story of seeing lives change because you made the decision, the step to do something for yourself, to something that will change your life so that you can impact the next generation. All right, now that you've seen the first two steps in defining my story, and I want to say something here, because for a lot of you guys, you may not have experienced the full breakthrough right now. You might be in the process of building your business and starting to see some results, but maybe you haven't fully been able to experience the full result of what you're looking for. I want to give you guys some hope right now. If you say, oh, I don't have a full result to be able to say I've had this breakthrough moment. This is where community comes in. Because in my business, I'm offering you guys an option with my 5-day blitz to join a community of other entrepreneurs who are building their business online. And it is within the context of a community that you can leverage the results of that collective community, even if you yourself haven't yet experienced that breakthrough. So that's one thing I'm going to be offering to you guys as you go through my 4-step passion profit system. The first 3 steps: ask the market what's selling. We're going to become clear on what we have to offer in building our business by building a social media channel, integrating with Facebook groups and other people and other groups. We're going to come up with more ideas to build into our business platform, our base website, and our YouTube channel. All of this is going to go together to build this business that you are building. And as you craft your story right now, you may need to stop with the part of the breakthrough moment, or the moment that you decided it is time for a change. And then you may have to shift to the collective community that I'm offering you in our 4th step with dealing with brands and that 5-day blitz program that I'm going to encourage you guys to sign up for and go through. Because by joining that community that I'm going to offer you in that last step of our 4-step process, you'll then be able to craft your offer that can then provide you a breakthrough moment to share with your audience through leveraging the breakthrough moment experiences of other people in our community. So just to give you guys a little glimpse of where we're heading in this process, if you work all the way through our 4-step process, what you will be able to do in finishing up your story. So I encourage you to at least start your story now. Focus on person, problem, pain. What is the problem you're trying to solve? What is the solution you are offering? And what is the breakthrough that you are in the process of experiencing? And maybe you don't yet have that offer crafted yet. It's okay to stop where I stopped mine, because that's easy to add at a later point in the journey. Okay, so now the last peg here is defining your why. Why does this matter? What pivotal events led you to taking this action step? What pivotal event led you to signing up for my email list and getting my 5-step process, 5 different strategies that you're going to be able to tie into this 4-step process of building a business? Why? What are you looking to accomplish? Answer these questions here in this part of crafting your story. I want you to think about your why and why this matters right now. What happens if you don't solve this problem? What happens to your family or to your community if you do not bring an answer and a solution to this problem that you are facing? Write that down right now. Even if you haven't yet worked out the full solution to this problem, write your answer of why you're doing what you're doing. Because in that answer to the why question is what is going to keep you engaged in the process of building your business. Because I want you to know, I'm not going to hide this from you right now. Building a business is hard work. There will be moments of doubt. There will be moments of fear. There will be moments where you're just scared to take the next step because you're not sure if you have what it takes. And I'll let you know that every single entrepreneur out there right now faces the exact same thing that you are facing. The exact same fears that you are facing right now has been faced by every single person who has built a business, whether online or locally. Everyone struggles with imposter syndrome, the feeling like they're not enough or that they're not worthy. Everyone struggles with, I don't have the skills, I don't have what it takes to take my business to the next level. I want to speak to that person right now who's hiding behind the fear of, I'm afraid to step out. I'm afraid to be known. Because everybody struggles with that. But let me let you in on a little secret right now. Start before you're ready. You can't steer a parked car, as one of my mentors says. Sean Connell of Think Media, video marketing. He says that all the time. The best way to grow in your business and to do what you're afraid to do the impossible, what you think is the impossible, is to start moving toward your goals. It's to start before you're ready. So don't hold back in fear. Instead, press into it. Let's craft a message that will resonate with your audience, the very people that you are hoping to serve and love and bring them through to victory in their own lives.